Morning everyone. It's the third time I'm filming this intro. It's not a new camera. I just don't use it very often. It's a Drift 4K Ghost or something like that. I don't know. I've had it as a bit of a helmet cam, but hardly ever used it. So just getting into terms with all the settings and stuff like that. It's a pretty crap camera. I mean, it wasn't cheap. It was about $400 or something like that. The only reason I got it is a bit more streamlined than having a GoPro hanging off your head. I probably should have got a GoPro. It's just I don't like the boxy form factor of the GoPro, but the quality's non-comparable to this thing. Even though this thing says it's 4K, my phone from probably 2 generations ago probably films better. But bear with us, it's all I got at the moment. Otherwise I can't film while I'm riding, and that's what today's video is going to be. We're going to go for a ride out to Whiteman Park. I'm 3D printing a new a mount for this thing so it can go on my helmet. It's because the camera's so old, I've lost all the mounts and stuff. So luckily enough, we can jump on the internet, download from Thingiverse some compatible mounts, and an hour and a half later it'll spit a mount out for me. So pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, you have a look. If I go over here and the sun blows it out, the backyard just goes black, which is I don't know if GoPros do that, but you can tell it's not. That's like 4K UHD, and it's alright. It's alright for a dash cam. I wouldn't use it for much more than that. It's small. I've got the big battery on it, which makes it a bit heavier, but it's a nice small slimline form factor if you look it up. But yeah, it's just not. I've tried every setting to try and get it really nice, but it's just not happening. But anyway, so it's what I got, so that's what I'll use. Yeah, so Whiteman Park, there's cafes, there's wildlife park in there, there's what else? A tractor museum, a car museum. I'm not going to go into all of them because I'm going to have my bike with me. I'm going to drive there with the bike on the back and then just park up and ride around. It's about 7-8 k's from my joint, so yeah, save the legs a bit, and I'll get in. That way I can do a bit more riding around Whiteman Park. There's a few hills, so yeah, I'll save the legs if I can, and that way I'll get more riding around Whiteman Park. So that should be good. Anyway, we'll go and see what this looks like on the computer, whether or not I keep this one and film a fourth one, but we'll see what happens. Cheers. Okay, I'm still home. It's still 9:30. Had to wait for that to finish, but that is if it's focusing, that's the curved mount. So that'll go something like that. That's actually perfect. Yep, perfect curve. So I've got to take all that support out, and then I'll just leave it in the sun for 5-10 minutes. That's all it needs. If you look really close, I don't think it's going to let me do it. You can just see the layer lines. No. Oh, what if I do this? There you go. Yeah, you can just see those layer lines. Pretty good, because it printed, I can't remember now, but like upside down and on a bit of an angle, kind of like that. So that's your layer lines. But yeah, I'll clean that up and get it stuck to the helmet. And there she goes, easy as. I just had to do a bit of dremeling in there, but otherwise, clicks in, no dramas, not coming out. It's at a good angle too for when you're on the bike. It's kind of, you can have your head facing down, but the camera's still facing forward. And then you just unclick them, and boom. So, just gotta be careful not to put your finger on the lens, because it's pretty hard to clean that lens. It's you just like spread the oil around. It doesn't actually pick anything up, but all good. So we'll head over to Whiteman now and go and see what we see. Alright, I'll just chuck in some voiceover here, because that camera, I'm not going to use it again. It's the footage is not that great, and the audio is even worse. I've had to speed all this footage up and kill the audio, because it's just anything more than 5 or 10k an hour, and you can't hear a thing. And I was talking pretty much the whole time I was riding too. So yeah, I've had to cut all that out and lose all the audio, but I'll just drop in. There's no point. There's a couple coffee shops I go past. There's a dog park just up the road here. There's a coffee shop just on the right. Dog park's right in front of you. And then I'm riding again, and then I hit up the remote control plane place and the remote control buggy place as well. And then I just head into the town centre there where the motor museum is and the tractor museum and all that, and the coffee shop. So what I've done, I've ordered a bicycle mount for my phone. It's got a quick release like your tyre or your seat's got on your bike. Actually, it's not too bad. So you get it almost to the right tightness, and then it's got the lever to lever it onto the handlebars. Should be nice and grippy, and it also leaves the camera unobstructed, because a lot of the phone chargers will cover your camera. The phone holders will cover the camera, so this one doesn't. So you can still. So I'm going to try and, if I do this again, which I will, I'll use this new cover. Yeah, it's probably a couple of weeks away, but I'll use my phone. Better microphone, better camera, and it's got video stabilization. Whereas this camera is just barely watchable. It really is only to use as a dash cam. You couldn't really pull any decent footage or audio out of it at all. So yeah, a bit of a shame. I come across a few kangaroos in some spots, but yeah, I'll do it again when I got the new holder. So yeah, this is just going up. This is going back towards the town centre, I think. It's a bit hard to keep a track of where I am when it's going in full speed. Oh no, that's a lookout. So I think that's the highest place in Whiteman Park. So if you go all the way up there, you can see all the way to the main roads. No, we haven't hit the remote control plane place yet. Yeah, a bit of wildlife out. Wasn't too bad. It was a really nice day. Heaps of people in the town centre. It wasn't full like it is on the weekends or a public holiday, but it was, for a weekday, it was pretty full. But anyway, I'll leave this play. I think I'll hang a left just up here, and then that's when I'll go to the remote control plane place. Not that you can see much. It was only two old fellas there flying a trainer, I think it was. And I think I was saying in there that it's quite difficult to land on the runways. Once you're used to it. I spent 20 years flying remote control planes, and just at a park, so you can kind of land wherever you want. You don't have to line up with anything. You just got the whole big square of grass to land on. So yeah, I started flying at this place a couple of years ago, and I'm not there anymore. But yeah, I had my planes out there trying to land on the runway, and that was really, really tricky actually. Just that's the buggy place there on the left, and I just left the remote control plane place. But yeah, I found it really difficult, and I used to race buggies as well, not at that place, at another joint in Bayswater, just electric 110 scale short course trucks, and same deal. I couldn't judge distance very well, and I never got used to it. I did it for a couple of years too, and you hit a jump, and then you end up on the next track over kind of thing. I just never hit anything square. So I think it's just me. Have a bit of drama with the depth perception kind of thing when it's that far away and moving fast and moving sideways, and yeah, so flying an airplane, no dramas because you don't have to really worry too much, but landing it is I found really difficult on a runway. And the runways are quite wide compared to the actual plane too, so it's not like it's a scale to the plane as in a runway, but yeah, still had a bit of dramas. But I'll leave this play. I was going to blow this video away, but I thought, I'll put some bits in, because a bit at the start and a bit at the end is pretty interesting. I'll talk about my new bike coming up soon. It's a few months away yet anyway, but I'll explain it all there while I was recording on my phone, not on this other stupid camera I got. So yeah, I'll leave it play. Thanks for watching. There's still a bit more video to come, and still working on the water feature, still working on the diorama. I haven't done a lot to that, just haven't had the motivation just yet, so I don't want to do it if I'm not 100% into it, otherwise it'll turn out bad. So I'll just wait for that motivation to come back and get back into that diorama. Same with the water feature, I'm just waiting on a few little things, but yeah, everything else is going pretty good. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and the video will kick in soon, and yeah, have a watch, and then I'll start up anew. I don't know what the next video is going to be, but we'll see what comes across comes across and what little stupid projects we can get up to. And yeah, have a good one. Catch ya. And that's pretty much Whiteman Park. So that's the Rangers office there. Oh no, sorry, that's the Visitor Information Centre. Admin's just there behind me. So yeah, if you need any info, they're the ones to see first. And then you got all these shops down here. It says print shop, but I don't know what that means. But there's a lolly shop and souvenir shop, and that's your main cafe. There's a big water park, that blue roof you can see through there. Big kids water park. I think it's operating now, or it starts in October, maybe. Not sure, but only during summer. Coffee shop's pretty full. I'm about to say chockers, but not everyone understands that. So yeah, it's pretty chockers in there. Must be, I don't know, don't want to call them the wrong thing, but disabled people, invalid people, I don't know what you meant to say. There's heaps of different people, like, you know, the electric wheelchairs, and they can't talk or walk or anything. There's heaps of vans out the front, so it must be the day that they all come out here and meet up, take them out for lunch and stuff, which is pretty cool. Get them out, 'cause it's a lovely day. Yeah, you can see all the vans there, heaps of them. Big buses over there, so it must be a big meet-up. So yeah, good on them. Get out and about. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know what that tower is there, not sure. Pretty cool. On this park over here, there's a huge park just over there. They normally have fairs and what else do you call them? Like fetes, school fetes, fairs, and all sorts of stuff. Food trucks, and, you know, knickknacks and souvenirs and stuff. In summer, not now. It gets pretty warm out here in summer. Like if it's 30 in the city, it's 35 at my place, and it's 40 out here. It's pretty hot. Sorry, it gets pretty hot out here. So, but yeah, it's just near the hills and not much going on, especially when the sea breeze is so far away. But bike went well. Only did about 10 k's, if that. I think it was about just over 8 k's or something. But that's enough. I did Thursday, Friday, and Saturday last week. I did 20 k's at least every day. I did 17 one day, 25 the other day, and then 20. So average out to about 60 k's, and I've been paying for it since. My upper thighs here have been really sore, so I've been giving it a miss. But today felt pretty good, so I won't push it too hard. Just do the 10 k's, I think, and go home. But if I was to ride from home and do that and then back again, it'd be so 15, 25, yeah, about 25ish k's. Yeah, so that's pushing it. That's a bit too much. So no, I'll keep it just under 10. That'll be good. Didn't get too hot or sweaty. So the mountain bike I'm looking at getting, it's NCM, the brand is German brand, probably definitely made in China, but it's a German brand, German engineered, they reckon. So up there with the cheap ones. I'm not buying a Trek or anything worth $8,000-9,000. This thing's pretty cool though. It's got all the features on it. It's actually got a torque sensing hub. It's still a rear motor, but the motor's very small. It's not like those big Bafang ones that take up half the rear rim. It's a very small one, like probably as the diameter of that disc rotor there. So it barely even looks like an electric bike apart from the big battery. And that's another reason I'm going. So the model, they got Moscow. There's a Moscow and a Moscow Plus. Moscow Plus is pretty cool, but this one's called a M7, which is the next one up from the Moscow Plus. It's got a 968 something watt hour battery, so huge battery. That's my main issue, is the battery size. That's what I wanted, a big battery. So yeah, and it's got hydro brakes. It's got, I think it's only a single gear at the front, and then 8 or 9 speed at the back. Pretty simple, but it's got some good features on it, so that's why I'm going that one. It's a little bit more expensive than the Moscow Plus. I think Moscow Plus is about 2,300, and this, or 2,400 I think, and this thing's $3,000, the M7. So they came out in February, like over in America and stuff like that, but the guy that's here, I went and seen him the other day, and they're not out in Australia yet because they were having dramas with motor noise or something like that. So they've stopped production on them, and then they've fixed all the recall ones, pretty much recalled all the ones that they had sold, fixed all them, and then fixed the problem, and they've only just started making the upgraded, modified ones so that they don't have this problem. So that's why we haven't got them yet. So I think we did get a couple of the 26 and 27.5 inch versions, but not the 29s. I'll need a 29. So I've got to wait until November, which is a bummer. But I kind of wanted to keep this bike until Christmas anyway. I'm not going to get rid of this bike, but I wanted to just use it and then buy something around Christmas time, because that's when all the deals come out. So it's worked out all right, I suppose. But if they had it in stock when I went there the other day, I probably would have got it. But they had a demo one, so I just had a quick look at that. It looks pretty meaty, pretty strong. So should be good. So yeah, that's the bike I'm going to go for, the old M7. So if they come out and there's none here or whatever, then I'll probably go a Moscow Plus, because that's got a 780 watt hour battery from memory. So I'm not going to even use that battery. That's pretty big, but bigger the better. But yeah, so there's a Trek there. So it's probably $7,000 just there. Just can't justify it. So yeah, I'll give them till November, December, see what happens, and we'll go from there. But hopefully that should be coming sooner rather than later. I've joined all the forums and the Facebook page for NCM Australia. So as soon as it comes out, I'm just going to head down to that dude and just put a deposit down and just say, when you get one in, that's mine, put my name on it. So yeah, we'll try that. But don't know what else to say. That's Whiteman Park. That's pretty much it. I'll chuck some maps up about the tracks I went on if I can. I should be able to, but I'll put some maps on to show you that there's a lot more tracks out here than the couple that I just used. But all good. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.